Today, we're going to expand the conversation. So far, we have been talking about aspects of the gut that a person can identify with. But today, we're going to begin to talk about gut-related issues that people usually don't identify as gut-related. One of the most frustrating things for people is to feel tired all the time and not understand why. You sleep, but you still feel tired. You rest and you still don't feel restored. You try to push through the day, but your body still feels heavy. Your energy drops quickly. You may need caffeine just to keep going. You may feel like you're doing less than you used to, but you're still feeling exhausted. And when this happens, many people start blaming themselves. They think, maybe I'm not that disciplined, or maybe I'm getting older. Maybe I need to push harder. Maybe this is normal. But ongoing fatigue is not something we should ignore. What I want to talk about in this video is the pattern that I often see. Many people are not just tired because they need more sleep. They're tired because their body isn't being supported well enough to recover. That is a different conversation because rest matters. Sleep matters. Taking a break matters. But sleep isn't always solved by sleeping longer. Sometimes the issue is that the body keeps being pulled away from recovery. Stress is high. Meals are inconsistent, digestion is unstable, sleep rhythm is off, blood sugar may be going up and down throughout the day, the nervous system may be constantly active, the person may be eating and not feeling nourished, they may be resting but actually not recovering, they may be slowing down physically but mentally and emotionally they're still carrying stress. So the question is not only, am I getting enough rest? The deeper question is, what is draining the body faster than I can rebuild? That question matters because if the body is constantly under stress, the person may feel tired even though they're not doing anything extreme. Every day, life can begin to feel heavy. Basic tasks feel harder. Exercise feels harder. Meal prep feels harder. Even consistency feels harder. And when energy is low, healthy habits become harder to maintain. And this is where many people get stuck. They know that they need to take care of themselves, but they're too tired to do the things that support them. They know that they need better meals, but they're exhausted. They know that they need better sleep, but their nervous system won't shut down. They know that stress is affecting them, but they don't know how to get out of that pattern. They know that they should move their body, but movement feels like one more demand. They know that they need to prepare, plan, and be consistent, but their energy is too low. So they're caught in this cycle. They're tired, so they struggle to support their body. But because their body is not being supported, they stay tired. And over time, they feel discouraged. This is why at Life, Strength, and Health, we look at fatigue as a part of the whole system. We are not asking, how do we force more energy? We are asking, where is energy being lost? Is digestion causing too much work? Are meals supporting steady energy? Is stress constantly activating the nervous system? Is sleep actually restorative? Is the body getting enough rhythm to know when to repair? Is a person living in a way to allow recovery to happen? Because fatigue improves when the body isn't being pulled in many different directions. And this is where digestion becomes very important. When digestion is unstable, it can feel like the body is always managing something. Bloating, constipation, urgency, food reactions, irregular meals, stress around food, poor elimination, rush eating, skipping meals, overstretching, and all of that can take energy. If the body is constantly reacting, embracing, digesting poorly, or not eliminating well, the body can feel more depleted. The digestive system is not separate from the rest of your body. It is connected to the energy. It is connected to the nervous system. It is connected to sleep. It is connected to how nourished your body feels. It is connected to how well your body has to manage everything. So sometimes the goal is not to force more energy. The goal is to reduce the stress load on your body, create more rhythm, support more digestion, stabilize meals, improve recovery, calm the nervous system, help the body to feel safe and supported. This is not quick fix work, but it is foundational work, because if someone is tired all the time and they're only asking, what can I do to get more energy, they are missing a deeper pattern. Sometimes people reach for more stimulants, more caffeine, more supplements, more pressure, more discipline, more pushing. But if your body is already depleted, pushing may not be the answer. The better question may be, what is my body trying to recover from? Is it recovering from years of stress, years of inconsistent meals, years of poor sleep, years of digestive instability, years of pushing through symptoms, years of living in a activated state? That matters, because the body doesn't rebuild well when it feels like it's under constant pressure. It needs signals of safety. It needs nourishment. It needs consistency. It needs recovery. It needs support. And many times people are trying to create energy without changing the conditions in order for the energy to return. That is why the foundation matters. If your meals are inconsistent, your energy is going to feel inconsistent. If your sleep patterns are inconsistent, your recovery is going to feel inconsistent. If your stress is high, your nervous system is going to feel activated. If your digestion is unstable, your body may use energy just to manage the instability. If you're undernourished, overextended, or constantly rushing, the body may not feel like it has enough to rebuild from. So before asking, how do I get more energy? It may be helpful to ask, what is draining me? What is keeping my body in survival mode? What needs to become stable first? And if you're watching this and realizing that your fatigue may be connected to something bigger, digestion, stress, sleep, nervous system overload, this may be a good time to get support. At Life, Strength, and Health, we begin helping people to look underneath the symptoms so that they can begin to build a more stable foundation. If you are ready for a more guided approach, schedule a discovery call using the link below. We could talk through what has been happening, what you have tried, and whether our approach is the right fit for you. Now, let's keep going. Another thing that is important to understand is that fatigue can make health change harder. When someone has energy, they can plan better. They can prepare meals. They can think clearly. They can make better decisions. They could follow through more easily. But when someone is exhausted, everything takes more effort. Even simple things can feel heavy. And this is why people often blame themselves unnecessarily. They say, I know what to do. I just need to be more consistent. I need to stop making excuses. But sometimes the issue is not excuses. Sometimes the issue is capacity. If the body is depleted, then the plan has to respect that. The starting point may need to be smaller. The approach may need to be more supportive. The approach may be on stabilizing the basics before adding more. Because someone exhausted may not need a more intense plan. They may need a plan that reduces chaos. a plan that lowers the burden, a plan that helps the body recover, a plan that gives simple, repeatable steps that a person can live out. And this is important for people that have been dealing with digestive issues for a long time, because digestive issues can make people feel tired physically, mentally, and emotionally. It is tiring to think about food all the time. It is tiring to worry about symptoms. It is tiring to plan around the bathroom. It is tiring to feel bloated and uncomfortable. It is tiring not to trust your body. It is tiring to keep starting over. So if fatigue is a part of your story, I don't want you to just see it as a lack of willpower. It may be a signal that your body needs more support, a signal that your body has been carrying too much, a signal that deeper foundations need attention. And the goal is not to shame the body for being tired. The goal is to understand what the fatigue might be showing you. So if you're tired all the time, I do not want you to only ask, what can I take for energy? I want you to also ask, what is draining my system? What is preventing my recovery? What needs to become stable first? Because sometimes fatigue is not just about doing more. Sometimes it is about your body not losing energy to instability. If this resonates with you, we created a free resource called Why Your Gut Progress Keeps Falling Apart, the Digestive Stability Scorecard. It helps you look at foundational areas that need support before adding another diet, protocol, or supplement. You could download it by using the link below. And if you feel like your energy keeps falling apart no matter how hard you try, this may be a good place to begin.